Good Wednesday morning. It's the main event. I'm your humble host, Stephen McCollum, and you know him as 17-year NFL veteran, 3-time Super Bowl champion for your Dallas Cowboys. Folks, you know him, you love him. Dale Hellestrae's here, everybody.
Boy, oh boy, Steve, you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off here. I thought Ethan and I were going to have to do the show.
You're more than welcome. Ethan could have hopped in here.
Yeah, he had to go do something about his hair, and that wasn't going to happen.
He hasn't got a haircut in a while. He hasn't shaved his facial hair in a while. He's like, I'll do it before school.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have the back-to-school haircut.
Yeah.
And
Coming up.
And all
Coming
that.
up. Another, week off? This week and next week, and then he goes back after that.
He's still got another week and a half.
I think it's 25th or 26th or something like that. Yeah.
Boy.
24th,
Boy,
yeah.
they make it easy on those college kids,
Seriously.
don't they?
His sister's been in school for a whole month now.
Right. And Graham started on Monday. And
he'll get out earlier than anybody else on top of it.
Jeez.
I know. College kids today. Dale, how was your Tuesday night?
Tuesday night was fantastic. The baseball team here locally sucks. I want to be Jared Kushner.
Oh.
Do you know who Jared Kushner is?
I know exactly who Jared Kushner is.
Steve, wouldn't you like to roll over in the morning and go, you know what? I got an extra $12.5 billion that I'd like to put down on the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, I saw that flash up this morning. They just got done. Him and a Saudi-backed group just bought EA Sports. His family is full of money. They do like Trump does, apartment complex, but he's kind of branching out into other things.
Woo!
Yeah. Does this mean that the current owner of the Lakers and Dodgers and the Sparks, the rumors of his money problems and government stuff, does that mean that that's real, that he's unloading the Lakers?
Well, it could be, but but my question, Steve, is if you're the buses and you thought you stole money at $10 million a year ago.
Yeah.
And you held on to it for another year and made $2.5 billion. I know that's not that chump change to McCollum. He finds that underneath his car seat, but
Dale, if I had billions, you guys would not know my name.
Oh, yes, we would.
Well, you would, because I'd come on here and brag about it. There'd be signs. I'd have somebody like over here feed me grapes while I'm talking, while Dale's talking.
Steve driving down the 60 and go, oh, yeah.
$12 billion. Josh Kushner and Bob Iger are the buyers here. Of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
it's been sold twice now in less than 18 months.
$10 billion to 18 months ago.
The Dodgers owner bought them from the buses, and now he's unloading it. Which, like I said, this kind of makes you wonder if those federal looking into his loans and stuff, there's some legitimately to him, and he's like, I better unload this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's your revenue coming back if you're buying something for $12 billion?
They must have looked at something, and the NBA's got some business plan.
I'll go a step farther. The guy just bought it for what, $10 billion?
Yeah.
And 18 months later, he's selling it for 12. Folks, that's a pretty handsome return in your investment.
There's no doubt about that.
Breaking this morning, this shocker to me.
Yeah.
This just floors me.
I mean, it's a Laker, and obviously the Lakers are a worldwide brand. I mean, what do you got? The Lakers, you got the Yankees, you got the soccer teams.
The arena's theirs, even, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's LA.
Well,
Stars.
I mean, the first thing that jumps into my mind is, what would the Cowboys sell for if Jerry Jones decided to unload?
No, the Celtics weren't the Celtics just sold for like a record amount, and the Lakers are blowing that out of the water. So, $10 billion sports team sales ever in the history of sports. Lakers in 25, Lakers in 26.
$2.5 billion increase.
Yeah. Good for them.
But there's probably about 7 people in the world who could
That's-
afford to buy that.
That's the problem. Bob Iger used to, run Disney for a bunch of years. He's got plenty of money himself, and then you get in these investment firms. That's the thing that sports are going towards is, you're limiting who can buy them, and then you're going to have multiple billionaires get together to buy them on
Yes.
top of it with a lot of investors. It's getting to the point where people are going to, like everybody dreams of Michael Bidwell selling the Cardinals. And he'd be able to sell it, don't get me wrong. But you're limiting who can buy it. And eventually you're going to get to a point where even those limits are being pushed. Like how many cajillionaires actually want to buy a sports franchise?
Yeah, who even know what sports are?
Yeah, I got news for you. Everybody talks about Jeff Bezos. Oh, Amazon's founder. He's going to buy a sports team. He doesn't like sports, folks. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like sports. Doesn't sit down and watch sports on a weekend. He's doing other stuff out there. But yeah, your Lakers, $12 billion. But here's the other side of it. Family owned. San Diego's when Daddy Bus bought him, made him into this powerhouse, moved him up to LA, made him into a bigger powerhouse. He gets old and dies off, leaves it to his kids. His kids ruin it beyond belief, just on his nature. They sell it. And then just told again, like, these things don't sell like this. It's rare that franchises are sold.
Right.
Twice in a year, that's thing. By the way, I have the answer for you on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah, NFL valuations came out yesterday, ironically enough.
Yeah.
If the Cowboys were to be sold right now, according to... Now, it'll sell for more than this because... demand, obviously.
Correct.
But their valuation is $15.5 billion for the Dallas Cowboys.
So Jerry could realistically probably get 20.
Oh, I guarantee you that. I'll put you money that's going to sell for 20 or 25 billion. Because there'll be a bidding war. You get all the practice facilities that generate money outside of the Cowboys.
The Star.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you got the stadium side, which generates a ton of money outside of the Cowboys, with high school and college and other things that happen there, and stuff like that. Yeah. Ugh. $15.5 billion, 7th straight year, by the way. The Cowboys has held that top spot as well. So yeah, $510 million in operating profits. More than double of any other team in the NFL, the Cowboys have.
Really?
The next team is $250 billion roughly in operating profits. Cowboys 510. Folks, that's money in your pocket.
$250 million.
Well, 510 million is what they had in operating.
Right. You said
that's
billion.
profit. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, million. Yeah, that's profits, folks.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of it's venue events, but obviously advertising and stuff falls into that number as well. But like I said, it's from high school football in the practice facilities and the Star, like you said, to the stadium, to the concerts, to the World Cup venue events that just happened there. Yeah. Who would be second? Because this shocks me. Cowboys number 1. NFL team valuations.
NFL team.
Who would be second in the NFL? Because I am shocked they're not number 1.
Rams?
Rams, yeah. $12.7 billion.
Okay.
I mean, the Rams have that gorgeous new stadium. They have gorgeous practice facilities. But the reason why it shocks me is the Rams have a lot of NFL properties on their building as well. Like the NFL Network, which is now ESPN, they have facilities at the campus and stuff like that they pay rent to the Rams on and stuff like that as well. Then who would be third, Dale? Because this surprised me. I'll tell you this. There's a team, New England Patriots are fourth, $10.4 billion valuation. And then another team in the same city as the one I skipped as well out there. And this one kind of shocks me. The two teams I didn't name. Go.
Giants.
Yeah, Giants are third. That doesn't surprise me because they're the New York Giants.
Right.
Biggest name. But the Jets are right after the Patriots. $10.35 billion for the Jets.
Really?
That shocks you, doesn't it? Nobody pays attention to them. Their ad revenue's that big. and they don't. I mean, the venue. Maybe I don't know how the stadium's set up. MetLife. Maybe they both benefit from things happening at MetLife.
I guess just the New York City, or oh my goodness,
the average team value for the NFL hit $9.34 billion. Dale, that's an increase from last year.
Oh, it is.
It's just a small one.
Yeah,
31% increase from last year. All 32 teams are worth $299 billion combined. Stadium revenue is a huge part of that. It's not just the games, though. It's concerts, everything else happening at the stadiums. The number one mover for the NFL, media deals. That's the number one revenue generator for NFL teams. What Fox, Amazon, Netflix are all paying for NFL media revenue,
right,
is what's driving these 31% increases for these teams. Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
You just wonder when it will slow down /
It's got to hit.
stop.
It's got to hit a limit at some point.
And everybody said that. I think people said that when it's $1 billion and $2 billion and $3 billion.
They told Jerry Jones not to buy the Cowboys for, what was it, 160 million, 180 million?
No, 140 billion.
140 million?
Million, I'm sorry. Not billion, million.
Yeah. And they told him not to buy it.
Yeah.
It's not a good franchise. It's not a good way to order. It's not a good thing to buy.
Couldn't find one money guy who said that's a smart investment. Wow.
So, and the Lakers sold 18 months later for $12 billion.
So if you're the Bus family and you just split up $10 billion, are you upset?
I think they still have some sort of ownership in the team, so they're probably benefiting again from it. That's what surprised me about the Bus. Like I said, I've said it all along. I don't care if my dad had something that was worth billions. That thing's being sold. Give me the cash. I'll negotiate front row tickets to the event. And other than that, no, thank you. I want nothing to do with it. Give me my money. I'll move on with my life. But then you run into that sentimental stuff and things like that. The Bus kids aren't young. Jeannie Buss ain't young.
Right.
Go enjoy your lives. Don't be like your dad where you're fighting over this stuff in your late age and all of that stuff. Nah, sell it. Get the money. Make your kids' drug habits be really, really good or something. I don't know.
Wow. Leave it to Steve.
You're going to ruin your kid's life with that much money. They're going to grow up differently. Yeah, so, I mean, this is just shocking. Joshua Kushner, Bob Iger, buying the Lakers, $12 billion. The thing I want to know in this deal, I mean, that's a lot of money. The thing I want to know is, why did the Dodgers owner sell it in less than 18 months? Why? He's being federally looked at for his loans and stuff to buy them.
Right.
Because that's on the heels of the Matt Ishbia situation. What'd he buy the Suns for? $4.5 billion? He might. He's seeing that number and he might be going, I need a loan with what my company's doing right now.
Wow.
I need cash.
Wow.
Who is the worst team in terms of revenue in the NFL, Dale? That's my big question for you today.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
There's some team. Well, it's not the Jets. Obviously,
you can't just go by record.
No, but you can kind of guess because it's not a good team. You know what I mean? The team it's not a team that's spotlight and well respected out there is what I'm getting at, right?
Well, I mean,
it's family owned.
Well, I mean, I gotta say I would think the Cardinals.
Nope. They're close, but nope.
Jacksonville.
No, surprisingly enough, they're not last. That's who I would have guessed too, because they don't have a big fan support base. Jacksonville's a tiny town and stuff like that. No, Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh,
number 32. 7 straight years they've been 32nd in the annual NFL team valuations. This is Sportigo's valuation of it as well. Yeah. But here's the thing, though. They're number 32 in NFL circles for their revenue evaluations. 32. There's only 6 teams not in the NFL that are worth more than the Cincinnati Bengals. So you could be the worst valued NFL team, and you're only 6 teams in other sports make more money than you do, evaluated more higher than you. Only 6. So to be the Cincinnati Bengals, yeah, you look like an idiot because you're 32nd in NFL circles. But there's only 6 teams in other sports that are ranked higher than you. So there's 39 sports entities that are ranked higher than you in valuation. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Isn't that nuts on where they're at? 7, by the way, 3 NBA teams, 2 Major League Baseball teams, and then Real Madrid is the other team that's ranked above the Cincinnati Bengals in terms of valuation. Life's good to be in the NFL. Be an NFL owner. No doubt about it. Dale, why didn't we go into ownership? What's wrong with us?
Yeah. Why don't we put together a couple of our salaries?
Check your seat cushions, everybody. The number on Cincinnati's $7.4 billion is what the Cincinnati Bengals are worth today, according to Sportico. Yeah. Could you imagine? You go to the NFL meeting and you're like, we're worth $7.4 billion. And everybody else is like, sit down.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to talk to you.
Your seat's in the back.
Slacker, get out of here. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that nuts? So there you go, folks. How did it make you feel special today?
What a great way to get the hump day started off, Steve.
Coach Sheehan's joining us here coming up at 9 o'clock. The 4-peat starts here next week here for Mike Sheehan and his Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles. He's going to start coming on every Wednesday starting today, Dale. 9 o'clock coming up. It's going to be fun.
Okay.
Going to be fun to have him back on and talk to him as well and, see how his season's going. Lots of changes. New quarterback, new linemen, bunch of seniors, a lot of senior-laden team last year.
Right.
But you're getting Dom Dickerson and some other guys back that are going to be dominant like they were last year, coming up as well, also, and everything, and all that fun stuff. So that's today at 9 o'clock as well, Dale.
That sounds great.
I feel depressed now
Why is that?
because just these poor sports owners, man. I mean, I just look down at them now. Like Michael Bidwell, I just look down on him now. I understand why he's doing all this stuff.
Well, he's put on some weight. Stress.
Why he's kicking all of his fan base out and stuff like that. He's trying to get there as well. Detroit Lions value rose over $2 billion in value for the Detroit Lions.
Really?
Just in the year. Yeah. I'm just looking at some highlights here on this reporting. Yeah, $2 billion increase. Sheesh. Can you imagine? You just wake up and your franchise is worth $2 billion more? Are you kidding me right now? That's depressing. I'm just depressed now, Dale. Dale, let's get out of here. This is depressing. I'm going to go get a milkshake or something. This is depressing. Billionaire Worlds. God, this is the Lakers. $12 billion. What else is going on today? Anything exciting?
Well, your Diamondbacks, they're out of the playoff race.
Oh, the Diamondbacks played last night?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, kinda. Kinda.
This is what I tell you guys all the time. My frustration is they've been playing so well, so good, and then when they decide to not look good, they don't just look mediocre. They go from we look really, really, really good to we don't know how to play baseball anymore. It's so frustrating. I watch a lot of baseball, and I watch a lot of bad baseball at times, but I don't think there's another team out there that goes from high to just bottom of the barrel. Nothing goes right for you. It's a whole awful experience like the Diamondbacks do. Mitch Bracco's out there. How many runs did he give up yesterday? Oh, my God. He pitched a gem out there. My point is he pitched a gem.
Yep.
And you still lose 3-2. What? You can't ask for anything more from these guys. These starters and everything. What just happened with their screen? Are we still on? Dang, that was weird. Oh, Ethan was working on something. Our screens in here just went weird on us. I was like, "Are we still on? Did we just lose feed?" Robert says, "Does this mean they're going to have a Mickey Mouse suite at the Laker games?" Bob Iger, he retired from being CEO of Disney. They had to bring him back because the guy that took over for him screwed it all up. He came back. He just retired again as well. So. Yeah. Ethan said that as well. Bob's not at Disney anymore, Robert. He left. And Robert says, "Don't rain on my parade, Ethan." Ann says, "It figures the two guys that have struggled are the only ones that did anything." That's what I thought in the first, right? Corbin Carroll hits a home run.
Yep.
Ketel Marte, bloop. And I'm like, all right, they're going to wake up against bad teams. They're going to wake up and get some numbers here, maybe to propel them as you get up into this Cubs series coming your way, the Phillies series coming up. Maybe this will propel Marte and Corbin to do some good. Maybe playing the Rocky, and then nothing after that. Nothing after that at all. Dale, I blame you.
You blame me?
I blame you. Too positive on this team. Too positive on this team.
Again, I have such a hard time being a critic of baseball because when you got 162 games.
But you see what I'm saying, though? You go from really, really good to just you look like you've never played baseball before. You should have little bumps in the road.
Yeah,
the Diamondbacks go,
and this is a bump in the road. It's one loss.
No, they looked so bad yesterday. It wasn't even funny.
Steve.
So bad yesterday.
The Colorado Rockies have won 47 games. This isn't like their first win of the season.
I'm more concerned about what the Diamondbacks looked like yesterday. Well, we said it with Bruce Cooper yesterday. He asked what our biggest thing is they need to improve on. I said hitting, and last night showed you they need better hitting. Depressing. Throw up the NL wildcard standings, if you will, Ethan. Look at that, though. Philly, all three-way tie now.
Yeah.
Phillies lost yesterday. You knew that during the Diamondbacks game. Actually, I remember I was driving, and the radio broadcasters mentioned that Philly just lost. And I went, oh, crap. Now that you mention it, the Diamondbacks are going to lose. But look at this. The Padres 4 in a row now for them. A three-way tie right now between these three teams to get into the chase, as we like to call it.
Yeah, but what are you saying if you're in Philadelphia? You get shut out by the Cardinals. What are you saying about that?
I mean, the Cardinals are one of the best, hottest teams in baseball.
If you're the Brewers, you go, hold on, we scored 2 runs.
Again, who the Brewers play? Cardinals aren't a bad team. They're fighting for a playoff spot right now. They're only 3.5 out. So you're going to lose to those teams every once in a while. What did the Brewers play yesterday? What bad team did they play?
They played the Padres.
Yeah, this is my point, though. You're proving my point.
What's that?
They lost to good, decent teams. The Diamondbacks look like they've never played baseball before against the Colorado Rockies with a young pitcher on the mound. And with Brett, 6 innings for him. Only gave up the 2 earned runs. And
wow.
That's how he sum up yesterday.
And see, that's again, I just can't go down that road. Now, again, if they lose today, when they go on a losing streak,
12:40 game today, Dale.
Yeah. And they win this, and what, we come in tomorrow and they go, oh, they're going to the World Series.
Yeah, that's how it works around here. 12:40 start today with Merrill Kelly on the mound today, I do believe. Am I correct on that? Let me look that up here. I'm pretty sure it's Kelly. Today's Wednesday, right? I don't know what day it is anymore. I'm all confused. That's just the thing. The competition you're playing against are playing hard teams that are in the playoff hunt or winning a division, and you're not. This is where you need to take advantage of it. And that's right. You're going to lose games against the Rockies. Like you said, Rockies have won games. That's how you look doing it. That was with your pitcher pitching so well. It's infuriating to watch out there. It's infuriating to watch. Yeah, Merrill Kelly and Brian Fellner.
There we go. Fellner
today. Oh.
Is he in the Cy Young Award?
He's going to be out there today. My favorite thing is the headline: D-backs seek to turn page quickly after tough loss to the Rockies. Well, you have to. 12:40 today for this team out there. Yeah. So that was
We'll be
fun.
fine. We'll be fine, Steven.
You think so? I do. I McCarthy for the Rockies, obviously ex-Diamondback, who didn't get any at-bat chances, and they shipped him off, etc. McCarthy for the Rockies has just been on fire this season.
What's with his hair?
It's all long, and,
Yeah.
his helmet falls off, and it's just flowing in the wind while he's running. But even though he's struggling these last two games, like 0 for 4 last night, he's still batting .303. But the Diamondbacks have shut down the Rockies' hottest hitter, and starting pitching has shut down the Rockies' hottest hitter. So is the bullpen, technically, and stuff like that. They have the capability. It's just, why can you not get any hits after 2 bombs in the first inning? You want to go through the list here? I'm kind of done with Newt Barr.
He's been here a week.
Where's Lourdes Gurriel at? Where's he coming back?
You are so impatient.
No, I watched how bad the team was yesterday. That was the problem.
It's yesterday. They won 2 out of 3 from the dang Los Angeles Dodgers.
They went to the World Series in 2023, Steve.
Wow.
That's what everybody always says. There's your Diamondbacks, folks. Your Arizona Diamondbacks.
What would you rather talk about? You rather talk about the Cardinals and starters playing? Would you rather talk about what?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
High school football?
What do you? Well, we'll be doing that at 9:00 coming up here. Having some fun with high school football. Just a depressing Wednesday. Supposed to rain this afternoon too, like crazy from what I'm reading.
Really?
Is that really going to happen?
Well, maybe it'll rain out my golf game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Dale's going golfing today. I think they said later afternoon is what they said. At least, I don't know. I was listening to 92.3 this morning.
92.3.
Yeah. Arizona's morning news.
Why?
Jim Sharp. He's annoying. I find it really,
so
really
why
annoying.
do you listen to him?
What else am I going to listen to?
Sports, music.
Yeah, the morning sickness. Dale, you missed an easy plug there as well. Yeah. Yeah. So then Robert says the biggest thing is personnel. They went from speed chaos in 23 to a power hitting team in 24-25 to neither this year. Yeah. It's just the consistency. You're going to lose games. It's the consistency that bothers me. I watch a lot of games, a lot of baseball games. And teams will have bad games, but it doesn't go from, look
yes,
like
it
World
does.
Series champions to never seen baseball played before.
Yes, it does. Every team.
Rarely does. It's usually like they come down a little bit. Oh, they struggled to hit today. It happens. Good pitcher out there.
Yeah.
I like how Robert keeps posting Torrey's record. 728 and 749 over 10 years. I did see. This will infuriate you if you're a Torrey hater out there. If you don't like Torrey, this will infuriate. I saw an article yesterday, and the headline was Torrey wants to sign another 10-year deal with the Diamondbacks. Why it should happen. I was grumpy the rest of the day after I saw that. It's already starting to advocate.
Steven,
for
if you
Torrey
were
to come
doing a
back.
show in Milwaukee today,
Yeah.
what would you be saying?
The
The Brewers have won 74 games.
Yeah.
They've lost 2 in a row.
Yeah, against a really good team, the hottest team in baseball.
They're 5 and
One of the
5.
hottest teams in
They're
baseball.
5 and 5 over their last 10.
Mm-hmm.
Not all against the hottest team in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying? Play for the draft?
No, I'd be saying,
What are you saying?
this,
You
team,
suck."
this team just needs a break. They'll snap out of this. I don't watch a lot of Brewers baseball. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know. The Cubs are really good, which is what this is interesting. To me, the Cubs are really good. I like the way the Cubs look right now. I
Yeah.
love it. I love the way the Cubs look. This series against the Cubs coming up is going to be fascinating to see how the Diamondbacks hold up against the Cubs. Which then I sit there and I don't watch very many Milwaukee Brewers games at all. I think I've seen like 3 this year. But if they're leading that division and keeping the Cubs at bay, how good are Milwaukee right now? That's the question.
I mean, the Cubs are 8-2 over the last 10. They
Cubs
won
are
2 in
on
a
fire.
row.
They're on fire.
And they're still 4 games behind the Brewers.
So how good are the Brewers? I should probably start watching more Brewers
Yeah,
games.
you probably should.
Nah, I like watching the Cubs. They're so much fun to watch right now. I watched them sweep the Dodgers before the Diamondbacks did it.
Well,
Or I should have done it. Hey, let's put it that way, right? Ethan says, we got to do this here, too. That's upset Dale here. Jim Ross had successful brain surgery as well coming up here. Do you know who Jim Ross is?
is that the painter?
No, that's Bob Ross.
Oh.
And he's dead. If he had successful brain surgery, that'd be miraculous.
So hold on. You said he had successful brain surgery coming up.
No, he just had it.
Oh. And he's good?
Yeah, I'm assuming because Ethan put successful brain surgery.
Good. I'm happy for him.
I'm assuming they found out he had a brain. Come on, Dale. How do you not know who Jim Ross is?
I don't.
Legendary WWE announcer. Now he's with AEW. Legendary announcer
Oh.
in wrestling.
Well, who's the guy you listened to this morning?
What?
You said on 92.3. There's somebody on.
Oh no, that's Jim Sharp.
Oh.
He's
Ross
the
Sharp.
host. He's the host of the news program in the morning.
Oh.
I listen to that for the traffic updates. That's why I flipped to that.
See, I would think if I was you, I'd just put my maps on the phone.
They're on too, but I still like to hear what's happening on the
Oh,
west side of town. I like to hear all the accidents on the west side shutting down freeways.
I'd be catching up with
As
my
I'm
son.
driving, if I'm driving down the freeway with no traffic, I like to listen what everybody else is stuck in. Makes me just feel better about my morning.
You know
commute.
what's interesting when you said that? The last 2 mornings, I usually get in the middle lane because I like the middle lane on the 51 coming down, and all of a sudden we get to close to Northern, and the left lane is just backed up,
Yeah.
not moving, and we're kind of going at about 40, and you're always worried somebody's going to shut over into your lane.
Yeah.
And get up there, and there was one car rear-ended another car in the left lane, and they're just sitting there, and forever and ever and ever. And now coming north, I glance over, and there's an accident, and it's down to like 2 lanes.
Yeah.
Because of construction on the
So, yeah, me driving in, I would love to have heard them report on that as
Yeah.
I'm just driving through no traffic.
Yeah, you go, oh gosh, those people are really miserable. Look
I go,
at me.
yeah, I go suckers as I'm listening to Hanson. Bop, bop, ba, doo, wop, and I'm driving down the road, just all.
Wow.
I saw. Okay, on a side note, I was just doom scrolling one day, like a week ago or so, and I'm flipping through. Do you know who Hanson is, right, Dale? Like you've heard the song "Bop."
Yeah.
Bop, bop. They when they first came out, they were just like teenage kids.
Right.
Like young looking kids. I saw a video of them playing at a mall like a week and a half ago or so. The oldest one, just dark gray hair. The main one, the one that was really young and everything, the keyboardist and everything, the really young one when they first came out, it just looked like an old man. And I was just like, this is depressing. Depressing, man. They were old, Dale. They're 10, 15 years younger than me, and they looked like they were older than me. What?
They lived a hard life.
Mbopping around.
Yeah. That's a tough
Yeah,
life, Steve.
living off of Wetzel's pretzels and Orange Julius. That'll take a toll on your body. How are we getting paid today, Pops?
I was going to say.
Sparrows.
I mean, they're playing in malls.
That's how they came up. They played in malls, yeah. How you going to get the teenage girls to show up? You play in malls, man. But they look so old. Like I was just literally watching this video like, dear God, they look old. The oldest one, literally dark gray, silver hair everywhere. I was like, what? Robert's calling you out. He said somebody needs to wake up Dalehausen. Bring the energy, Dale. What'd you do last night? Are you tired today or something?
I don't think I'm tired.
He's watching golf. You just getting ready to get out there and play golf today?
Getting ready to. I'm watching good golf swings, trying to emulate them.
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Robert does say, though, I have been told you are what your record says you are. That's right. Bill Parcells, the legend himself.
Yes.
And then Robert says, difference is the Brewers haven't been mediocre their first 120 games of the year. that is actually a good point. When mediocre comes afterwards, Dale. Just saying. I got to watch more Brewers games.
The D-backs are the closest thing we have to a successful pro franchise in the Valley.
Oh, don't. Carson Beck, man. Don't you dare start doing that.
Keep your fingers crossed that they don't come back down to earth tomorrow night.
The question is Kirk Cousins going to play tomorrow? Do you see him and Max Crosby got in a big fight?
Yeah.
And then the coach Kubiak was like, neither of you are practicing.
Well, what I told, we talked about it on the sports thing with your buddy John Holmberg yesterday. You know, when I thought about that more, first of all, Max Crosby hit Kirk Cousins, according to the article, twice.
Yes.
Why wasn't the offensive line involved?
Hard also.
You know, that's, again, I didn't see it.
That's what I read.
And so if you read it, that's great.
I read that he hit him.
Well, why is the offensive line not involved? I mean, so a couple of our biggest training camp brawls were in the 90-91 when our defense took a couple shots at Troy. And that turned into an all-out brawl.
Yeah.
Offensive line, defensive line, you don't touch the quarterback. You know that.
They have red jerseys on.
You know that.
Yeah.
But Kirk Cousins, after the second time,
and then Kirk Cousins is starting the fight with him. Yeah.
That gives me some bad vibes.
That's actually a really good point. I didn't even think about that. A quarterback should never be fighting in that situation.
You hit our quarterback in practice.
Yeah. The quarterback gets shut behind. Quarterback's doing that whole, you're lucky they're holding me back thing.
That's a
good point. I didn't even think about that angle of it. Yeah, if you're Max Crosby, what are you doing? I think they just did it to orchestrate a day off.
Or, like your boy Holmberg said, maybe they want Fernandez to be the quarterback.
Yeah, because Kirk Cousins is the starter on that team. They're not going to put Fernandez on there. So you think Crosby's doing that so he can get him, the young guy? Why would Max? You were a veteran in this league. And, Troy's injured. Troy went out because of an injury, not because, of anything else, right? Just took a beating and then eventually was like, I can't do it anymore. But, I mean, if you have a choice between a young guy and a veteran that's proven himself in this league to have some success, and you're a veteran out there, you don't want some young guy in there running your offense. Doesn't that tell you your lesser chance to win?
I would think so. And it honestly, it doesn't matter who's back there in a practice. The defensive lineman hits your quarterback, there's a fight.
The interesting thing about that also is, they just got the Ravens center moved over to them, remember?
Linderbaum.
Yeah, and he's a stud of an offensive line. That's a good point. I'm going to have to look into that. Where were the offensive linemen at?
Right. Yeah, well, because all I read was Kirk Cousins and him got in a fight.
The only two I saw. There's no video. Raiders are very restrictive on that portion of camp. But then if you're Kubiak, it's easy to hold those two out of practice. Because I'm sending the message to the leaders of this team.
Yeah, but again, a lot of coaches say don't fight, but when you do fight, they kind of underneath their breath go, all right, good.
It's like when your kid does something and you're like, knock that off, Knuckles. Good job, buddy. Keep it up. When mom turns her back, you're like, keep it going. It's just, I don't know. It's just, that is a fascinating story. Now you got my brain working on that a little bit. And stuff like that. We'll have to ask Sheehan when he comes up. We'll have to ask Sheehan coming up, are you allowed fighting? You allow fighting in your camp?
Well, I'm going to say high school's a little different than the NFL.
Well, because high school, you get suspended for a game or more, from the league, let alone, from the AIA, let alone anybody else as well. So, yeah, it's interesting. Interesting thing you brought up there. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow night's preseason game for a few reasons.
Okay.
Arizona Cardinals starters are going to play. He said that.
Yeah.
Now, it's going to be a series, but still, Jacoby Brissett, Marvin Harrison. If you're healthy, you're going to be out there and playing.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to just seeing that and what the chemistry is, whatever. And then turn the ball over to Minshew and then turn the ball over to Beck, whatever happens after that. Looking forward to that. But then also, we don't know about the Raiders yet, who they're playing for them. This is their first of 3 preseason games, so we don't know what Kubiak's style is. There's 2 things I'm going to be paying attention to outside. One, LaFleur's offense last week was impressive.
Yeah.
It looked like an NFL offense as opposed to what we've seen the last 2 years with your boy in Detroit, Petsy. But I also want to see what Kubiak offense looks like. I know it's scaled back, stuff like that. I want to see what he does as a head coach, because there's a big step up from offense coordinator to head coach.
Yeah.
And he was a dominant one there. Is he a Ben Johnson or is he a Norv Turner? We're going to get the first glimpse of that tomorrow. Now, it's preseason. I get it. But if he's just 3rd and 5 and I get it. You hand the ball off. So you want to see what a running back can do. That normally you wouldn't do that. But I want to see if there's some creativity in some of these plays and stuff like that. And are they able to run it?
Well, the thing I could be most fascinated with is, first of all, I think the Stars will play at least 2 series. That's usually what you do when you play the Stars, 2 series.
Well, 2 3 and outs. That's 6 plays, Dale.
Well, the way we were always taught, if it's 2 3 and outs, guess what? You're going out there for a third.
Going out there for another one.
Yes, you're going out there. Yeah. Does offense look just as smooth? Again, I'm not even really concerned about the results. Results are like added gravy or frosting.
You go back to the how's Brissett?
Yes. Does Brissett look the same as far as running the offense as Beck?
Absolutely. And the reason why that is my concern right now is because just the way they're talking around camp. If you didn't see it, LaFleur yesterday, even Jacoby Brissett yesterday was on the NFL Network. Ian Rappaport and Kurt Warner, they were at Cardinals practice yesterday. I was watching all the interviews from that. And even Brissett was like, I'm getting better every day. And LaFleur is like, he's getting more fluid. He's getting more fluid with the play calling. He's getting more fluid on where to look on the play calls and learning the play call. That worries me a little bit. Because they've been in camp longer than anybody else. You're still talking about fluidity. That wasn't the narrative with Carson Beck going into that game last week. But that's the narrative with Jacoby. Almost like they're building in an excuse if Jacoby Brissett doesn't look well on Thursday night, is what I'm getting. It's like they're building an excuse in there if it goes wrong and he doesn't look right.
I think you always have to have a little bit of that, especially because the thing that you risk is as good as Beck looked last week. Mm-hmm. And again, whether you're talking about results or smoothness of the offense, whatever that is,
that's the problem. Now is not the time for Jacoby Brissett to not look like he should. Now is not the time to do it. Because, the first thing that's going to happen on Thursday, first drive ends with Brissett. If he doesn't look good,
everybody's saying,
there's Carson Beck. Yes. Carson Beck's getting this job. Even yesterday, national media at Cardinals camp. When's Carson Beck getting into here? Does Carson Beck deserve to be a starter on this team? Does Carson Beck this? Does Carson Beck that? LaFleur goes and talks to Ian Rappaport and Kurt Warner, and it's about, Carson Beck, do you got to look at him as a starter? Those conversations have happened in the last week in the national media, let alone Pat McAfee. I swear to God, it feels like every day has ran a thing on Carson Beck being how good he's looking in practice and how good he looked in that Hall of Fame game and all of that stuff. National media are paying attention to this. It is uber important that Jacoby Brissett starts tomorrow and looks better than decent, or it's going to be massive pressure on this team moving forward with that stuff. That's what I'm going to be paying attention to. for that reason right there. Yeah.
Now, it's interesting because the thing that I got out of listening to the coach talk yesterday was more about Josh Sweat.
Yeah, I'm getting. Did you see yesterday? LaFleur said he used the term injury in his talk. He goes, "Oh, Josh Sweat, he's coming back." Because they asked him why he's not practicing, why he's just on the sideline.
Right.
And LaFleur said, "Well, we're getting him ready for week 1. And, it's his ramp up." And he goes, "When you're coming back from an injury," and he paused for a second, and he said, "I shouldn't use the word term injury. When you're ramping up for the season." And I went, "Oh, man, this is a Holden. He wants out of this place."
Oh, I think he does.
It's the way they're talking about it. And he stopped himself on the word injury. He goes, "I shouldn't use injury." It's totally happening. And the Cardinals, rightfully so, are like, "Yeah, we don't care. Yeah, he's going to be on there." But yeah, isn't this fascinating? You're not going to miss game checks. You're going to go out there and do the best you can. But he's sending a message. I have a feeling he's sending a very powerful message to this team.
And again, if I'm the Cardinals, am I going to let him dictate what he gets to do?
Cardinals will not do that. They're a very stubborn organization. Did you see his comments on Wilson's contract extension, the receiver? That looked like a WR1 last year when Marv was out. We'll get to it when we get to it. We're pretty sure we can get it done. Monty is not in a hurry to sign anybody. We learned that with Jacoby Brissett and other stuff.
Well, why do you need to extend, re-sign people when you're coming off a 3-win season?
Because he deserves a contract extension with the way he played last year. Okay, I'll give you another example. Paris Johnson Jr. He deserves an extension.
Can he stay healthy? You got to prove to me like that you can play a full season.
I'm 99% sure last year they were like, "Dude, we're sucking, so we're just gonna sit you out for the last remaining 2 or 3 games."
And if that's truth, okay, I can.
That happens all the time, right? You get dinged up bad enough, and you're like, "We're not gonna risk it anymore." You just go have yourself. You come to everything, support your team for the next 3 weeks, and we'll rebuild from there. That happens all the time. Robert does say, "Would the offense stay out longer than normal with LaFleur's offense?" Well, that's the thing. It's a different era than when Dale played. It might just be go out there if you go 3 and out, but there's a lot of things to look at with this Cardinals Raiders, and I'm excited to see the Raiders as well and what they're doing and stuff to that effect coming up tomorrow night. 5 p.m. kickoff tomorrow night for Arizona Cardinals. Let's take a quick break here, late break here. We'll come back, do a short segment, and then Mike Sheehan's coming up at 9 o'clock. As long as we haven't screwed it up. That's what I was doing this morning, and I hope I haven't messed it up.
Uh-oh.
Come on back, folks. Main event. And we're back here. Main event. Having some fun here on this Wednesday. We got the debut of the bird's eye view here with Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles going for 4 in a row. A lot of controversy around the SEA Eagles these days.
Okay.
Well, no, I think it's made up by loudmouth losers that like to talk a lot and bash 2A kids and everything out there. But we'll see what Mike has to say going into this.
Was that one of your subtle shots last night
wasn't
on
pretty
Twitter?
subtle. That guy's a moron.
Oh, see, I didn't see any of his tweets.
Oh.
I just saw if you make a mistake, it's satire.
Yeah. It's the guy that I was talking about yesterday morning.
Yeah.
It's the guy that was saying, because he went to Max Preps, and one of the years for SCA, they had like 90 players listed, but like 45 of them didn't have numbers, It was obviously a mistake ad on the Max Preps.
Okay.
But last year and the year before, he kept going, they have bigger rosters than every other team. They had a 90-man roster one year. So yesterday, I told you guys yesterday, I was, woke up, chose violence against him, called him he writes like a child and all this other stuff. But he kept going back to that yesterday. Yeah, 90-minute run. Go to Max Preps. And even other people were like, Max Preps that's not accurate, man.
No.
Not just like it's not accurate, whatever. So we go through the whole thing. He starts personally insulting me at this point.
Okay.
This fat loser sits in a basement and watches high school kids play. Used to be a coach. He's not a coach anymore, folks, because of some shady stuff that was going on.
Ooh.
So you know.
Okay.
And everything. And he starts personally attacking me. So I'm like, all right, I'm out. I'm out of this. I go, you have a good life, whatever. Then he blocks me. After I say goodbye to him. But Dale, every year he comes to me and he begs me to come on this show. I'll come on your show. I'll come on and talk to SCA. I don't hate SCA. I'll come on and talk about it. I'm like, no, you bring nothing to the program. If you want to talk about 2A football, 3A football, fine. Let's have a discussion about it.
Right.
But you're not coming on to tell the world how you don't hate SCA when everybody sees that you do. You know, and he gets so mad that he doesn't get invited on it. Then it's just like long paragraph, 3-page writings from him on, I didn't want to go on that stupid show anyway. I don't know who you are. So I just respond and go, then stop asking to come on. You asked publicly today to come on the show. Last year, you asked to come on the show. You reached out to me to come on the show. He's like, prove to me you did that. And I'm just like, dude, enough. I'm done with you. You're personally attacking me now. I don't care about you. I didn't say that. I just said, you're personally attacking me. You have a good life, whatever. And then he blocks me. And then, because if you know how Twitter works, you block people now, you can still. I don't even follow him. Yesterday, he was all like, well, just don't follow me. I've never followed you, Tiger. You pop up on my feed, and I wish you'd stop. Because I'm just too lazy to mute you or do whatever. Because I just don't care. I'll just scroll past you and everything. So he blocks me. And then he just goes on these big rants about what an idiot I am. Oh, it was satire. The 90-member thing was satire. Everybody knows that I'm just a jokester. And I'm just like, you're a loser that nobody respects, sir.
Wow.
So that was my fun yesterday. I chose violence against this guy.
And this before you had your eggs and bacon?
Well, no, this was all yesterday afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was just the morning thing was one thing. Then it was all afternoon after that. It's just, I don't care. Have your opinion on teams. I don't give a crap. You know, I don't give a crap what your opinion is about a high school football team and stuff like that. But be factual.
Yeah.
Don't sit here and gaslight the world. Oh, that 90 member. Because literally, he put a post out yesterday afternoon that said, I have 90. Look, go to Max. It was, Dale, it was 72 paragraphs long. It was all about how Max Preps has 90. That's why I say it. Blah, blah. And I go, you know they don't have 90 kids. Well, how do I know? I'm not there. I don't count it. And I'm like, logically, it tells you they don't have 90 kids. You know, and so I'm like just typing that. I'm like saying like cordial, and then the personal attacks started coming, and I was like, poof, let's go.
Look at you,
Let's
all
go, buddy.
fired up. 2A football. I see where 3 programs have been canceled.
Yeah, it's happening now. Yeah.
Many.
Well, that's the thing. He's blaming SCA for that. He's blaming SCA and Pima and the good 2A schools for these schools shutting down their programs because they can't compete. Varsity programs. If you don't know how it works, and Mike talks about it all the time, you have to recruit your hallways when you're a small school.
Yeah.
Meaning you're going to the basketball kids, you're going to the baseball kids, you're going to the athletes that you can find. You're walking up and down the hallways going, hey, buddy, I'm looking a little complete alignment for us, pal. Come play for us. Let's do it.
Well, that's one of the things that Mike's done a tremendous job of is because it used to be SCA was a basketball school.
Yeah.
And then it was a baseball school. And now it's a football, baseball, basketball school. And a lot of basketball players would never step foot on the football field.
And female flag football. Their female sports are unbelievable as well. I know it's separate from football. I just wanted to give them a shout. No, but it's just like football season's here. That guy's finally out of my life. I don't have to see his crap anymore. It's just stupidity. It's just it just cracked me up. I was having fun with it yesterday. I was in a bad mood yesterday, just in general. I just wasn't feeling it yesterday. And so I was just taking my anger out on that dude. And I wasn't mean about it. I actually stayed pretty cordial for a guy that was personally attacking me. It was funny. Dale, he's like, bring me on your program and we'll talk about it. I'm like, no. And then he'd be like, then after like the third time of me saying no, he'd go, well, I don't care about your stupid program. And I'm like, then quit asking to come on. Quit asking to come on. And also, thanks for watching this morning, Tiger.
Well, speaking of that, let's see what old Sheehan looks like. Has he put on some weight?
I saw him on Saturday night.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he told me, he goes, man, Steve, you look taller. You look like you've lost some weight. And then I go, no, I'm just getting
Maybe
getting
that's
wider.
why he's the number one realtor.
I know. No, and then and then he goes, as he says it, and then he walks off. But he goes, maybe it's because you're wearing a black shirt. And then he turned around and walked off. And I was like,
And so you're wearing that same black shirt today?
no. This like this little dress thing right here. It's a nice shirt.
Yeah. Didn't say it wasn't, but it could have been the same black shirt.
No, it wasn't. No, it was a plain black. I'm not stupid. When I go out in public, I was in Scottsdale. It's slim down, no stripes. Just
South Scottsdale, Steve.
no, that was Fashion Square. I was right there by Steak 44, right across the street from it.
That's South Scottsdale.
Do the North Scottsdalers?
Oh, please, Steve.
They're the ones that go down to
We'll go down there.
shop at Prada.
Yeah, but then
yeah.
then we'll leave.
Remind me later on, folks. I got a beef with Prada
Oh.
because I forgot about something, and I got a beef with Prada. Treating Autumn like garbage, Prada.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do not treat Autumn.
Remind me to talk about this. Yeah, that sales, not this trip. It was earlier, but I forgot about it. Autumn reminded me, and I never did anything about it. I'm coming to Prada, folks. I'm coming to Prada, and I'm gonna waste your salespeople's time. Memorize this face, because when I walk in, I'm gonna spend hours in there buying stuff just to return it. Cost your people time and money. You treat people like that. Come on back, folks. Mike Sheehan up next.